So the pod is getting filled up and is going to be leaving soon. And I'm just looking around for where I'm going to put the key. I'm going to walk inside here, see what's happening. Oh yeah, things are cleaning out. Feels nice and cozy and warm in here at least. That's good. So anyway, this is, again, just things are happening. Things are getting cleaned out here. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 18th. It's a sunny and cool day, and I'm just at 181 Bost right now, and I'm just looking around the front yard to see what's going on. As we can see, there's Victoria must be moving out. She's got things going on, and it looks like Pam Amato is here also. So I'm going to stop this for a few seconds. Just wanted to get you an idea of what it looks like after all the rain that we've had, but really pretty much not too much difference. So there's a heater in here that the inspector said does not work.
But it works on this.
Oh, I see. So it's got its own thermostat.
Yeah.
So it actually does work.
So it does work.
Okay, great. Well, this is the bathroom in the
I call it the apartment.
The apartment bathroom,
or
right?
Third bathroom.
The third bathroom. Okay, very good. Well, that's good. Okay. I want to say.
Okay.
Say hi.
Okay, where is he?
Hello, he's not there.
He's not there? Okay.
He's not there. I'm just making this video.
Oh, I get over here.
Oh, yeah, you get over here.
Hi, Bruce. Welcome to your new home. I wanted to show you a little bit about living in the country. I know that you had your own place, but sometimes rural areas are a little different. So I want to show you about the well and some of the water lines and things. And I just want to let you know that the well is really wonderful. I could hook up to NID, but they have chemicals, they have bleach, everything. My well is pure. There's nothing to pollute it or anything. So I just want you to feel confident that it's good water and it's healthy for you. And also then you put salts in the well for the water softener. I use potassium salts because the sodium salts are bad on your heart. They fill your body with too much sodium. The potassium salts are much more expensive, but I think they're healthier for you. So I just wanted to say that. So now I'm going to give you a tour of the well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Here, but I don't know. I'm sure if you leave them.
If you want them, I'll leave them.
I'm sure. You know, they're chairs. They're outdoor
and
chairs.
The little glass table will be
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a patio. You know, I'm sure he'll want to come out here and just sit. So
okay.
That's be fine.
So let's start over here.
Okay.
Well, that's the tank. That's the well and the tank right there.
Yeah, I want to show him this transfer switch.
Okay.
My brother, who's an electrical contractor, put in this transfer switch, and it goes to a generator that runs the well when the power goes out. It does not hook up to the house. It's strictly for the well. So when the power goes out,
you can hook up a 220 to that.
A generator.
Right. It's right with a 220 power on it.
And
right.
At first I was going, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I didn't want to take
It's all
that.
brand new.
Okay.
And the line for it just goes straight out to the pump house.
So this is a breaker right here, or a switch that turns it on and off. Is that what that is? The bottom one, the top one is where you plug it in, and the bottom one is where you turn it on and off. Is that a switch?
I'm not sure. I've got some directions.
Up. It says up, down.
Oh,
generator.
Probably. Okay.
So that would be that. So
that's probably a transfer switch.
Right. That's just so that you can't have the. That's so you can plug the generator in, but it's not hooked up to the well until you flick that switch.
Yeah. And
then
doesn't go to the house.
Doesn't go to the house. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Okay. And the line is dug right through by that from here to the tree and to the.
Right. It just goes.
You can see the little electrical thing.
Right. I can see it I can see it all the way over onto the shed. Okay.
Now I do want to mention to him about hi. I was going to put the generator here to keep it close, but since then I've realized always when I had generators in the house, we had our own generator house, but I don't believe it's safe for you to put the generator here because it's close to the window for fumes and everything.
Right.
So I think what they recommend is like 15 feet away. And so if he went out here and built like just a little lean-to to keep it out of the weather and run a cord if you want to use it. But
right.
It's not good to have it right next to the house.
Right. Okay.
Did you ever
here? The reason I have them is if the power goes out, I have water to flush the toilet. And it's probably drinkable also, but that's why I keep it here, because we do get power outages sometimes when it snows, and then when there's in the fire season, if there's a lot of wind, PG&E will shut everything down. So it's nice to have the water for flushing the toilet and, you know, maybe boiling things or something. I want to point it out.
Yeah.
So Bruce, I don't know if you're into herbs and stuff, but this is called Japanese mugwort. It's a different type of mugwort they use in Korea. It's very healing. They use it for soup, they use it for tea, they dry it, but in Korea they consider it a heal-all. And it's kind of rare to have. So if you want, it's a little bit invasive, but if you know anybody that's into herbs, it's a good thing to have.
So see, here's the holding tank that goes
Right.
just a little bit onto the
See
property.
this cement here?
Yeah.
That's the tank.
Okay, got it.
And goes all the way there, and then probably another 6 feet out here.
Okay.
And this fence belongs to the neighbor.
Okay.
I didn't have anything to do with it. It's a gorgeous fence, which I really lucked out. Okay, this. If the power goes out and it uses up all the water in the pressure tank, I won't have any water. And so when the power comes back on, I need to come out and reset the points for the pump. And this thing, see this
Right,
box?
that's your on-off switch.
Right, so you just flip that switch back and forth a couple times until you hear it come on.
Right.
And in the past I've taken off the cover to watch the points, but my brother told me it's high voltage not to do that. So.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a switch, and yeah, you just click it a couple of times, and
Exactly.
and then it begins to, and then
So
it won't.
Vic, is that the new wire that Peter's just put on right there?
What new wire?
This.
Oh, it must be
Yeah. Okay.
the holding tank.
So that's the well, and that's the tank, and
that's the tank.
and that other cap in there is the tank.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
So there's a jet pump and then a submersible.
Right. Okay.
I was going to look at something here that I was curious about.
And then this is the water softener system right here.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is the access thing, because I remember I had the top off so I could inspect the well to see if there was junk in it.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the access. Okay, I see right here. This is the access point.
Yeah.
Point. And so in order, and that's the pump right there.
Yeah.
Got
and
it.
I think that's the jet pump. I'm
standing on top of the tank right now. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And
All right.
then this is the pressure tank.
Got it.
And then there's 2 shutoffs. I'll get out of your way, but
Yeah.
you see the red there?
Right. That's it.
You can see the one that goes up to the softener. That's for the house.
Right.
The other one is for the outside.
Right.
So
Okay.
so if you need to shut off the outside water, then you do that one. If you needed the inside water, and if you need both. And this is for putting your salt in.
Right.
And when the well told me, oh yeah, see, he says this isn't going to need to be replaced for a month or 2 because it's got tons of it.
Right.
So, so he's good there for a month or 2. It doesn't looks like it'll last a long time.
Right.
Okay, so right there,
Right.
and then I believe it goes around the corner because I'll show you where there's more water lines.
Okay. So this comes directly from the well then.
Yeah.
Okay, and this does not have water softener then. This is not okay. That's why you have the 2 lines. You have one line that goes to the house that has water softener. That's water softener. And then you have the outside water, which doesn't use water softener.
Right. I want to look under here. That goes to the crawl space.
Okay, there's an opening to the crawl space under
And
the.
it's screened for rodents and
Right.
stuff. And I noticed that the inspector said that I didn't have enough ventilation for the crawl space, but that meets the requirements because of the size of it.
Uh-huh.
So if, I just want to let him know that that's there.
Okay, very good. By the way, Bruce, there's a toadstool forest here. There you go. Just thought you'd be interested in that.
Crawl space.
Access to the crawl space.
It
right
needs
here.
to be kept closed so critters don't get in.
Sure.
That's how come I had a rodent problem about 3 years ago. There is no rodent problem. The only reason there's traps there is because they threw them in there when
When there was
yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the
economy.
economy pest control.
Right.
And money plug out there right by that bush and see the post sticking up.
Yeah, I can see that. So there's 120 out there. So there's an outlet out there in the yard. Okay.
Yeah. And then, oh, I want to show you. The water line comes right from the gate, kind
Right.
of this direction.
Follows that along here. Okay.
And then that faucet is filtered.
Okay. So that comes from the end of that's filtered water. Okay.
Yeah. And so I use that for hooking up to the RV.
Oh, that's for the RV. Okay.
And then
Gordon then accesses so that you can bring an RV or a.
Right. You could bring an
or a
RV in
boat or
here.
something in
Right.
there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
God,
And-
look at the ducks are walking up the.
I'm sorry, what?
The geese. There's a whole menagerie of geese taking a walk along the road.
Actually, there's actually a hand dug septic somewhere.
Yes,
then.
let me show you. It's right here. And it's been here the whole time, so it's always worked. There it is.
I see. Okay. So that's okay, and that's just and that's right where we're
So yeah,
standing.
it's kind of like a
An RV.
like an RV dump.
Right.
You know,
And
it
I
probably
think it
has
probably
it probably has a very small leach field.
Probably, I think it goes out this way, but when I've had the person I was renting the trailer to,
Right.
in order to test it out to see if it worked, I put a hose down there and I let it run all day and it never backed up, it never did anything. She lived here for 4 years, never had a problem backing up, so I think it works really well.
Okay.
So,
All right. And where's the other? Where's the actual septic for the house?
Right here,
right here,
in the front.
In the
lawn.
front area. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think there was a septic back here, but now I see.
flags there.
Yeah, and this is the one that we had pumped and inspected by Eric. Right here.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought.
And so what she's saying is that, she's thinking that the leach field for this is right out in here.
Right. The leach field, sure, goes
Right.
out into that green area out there.
Right.
Okay. All right. That's good. Well, the lids are marked, and we'll leave those markers there, so Bruce will know where his tank is. We're not going to move those. We'll just leave them. The marking.
Leave the flags for
Oh
the.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave the flags for where that mark where the tank
Yeah.
is.
So let's keep going over here.
Okay.
I want to talk about these two bushes. They're an interesting elderberry, not like your wild elderberry. And in the spring, they have the most spectacular pink flowers. It's covered with pink flowers. It's gorgeous. And that everybody on the ridge makes syrup out of these because they're a flu and cold remedy. And they're poisonous to eat, but you boil them and make a syrup out of them, and they're super healthy. So if he knows anybody on the ridge that knows elderberry, these are really good.
Great.
Okay, so here on the shed, do you see that box, that electrical box?
Yeah.
I had that put in. It's a 30 amp receptacle.
Okay.
And the reason I had it put it in is because most RVs need 30 amps. They won't run off they will run off a 20, but most of your RVs, if you want the air conditioner or
Right.
anything to run, you need the 30 amp. So
Okay.
That's where they have the weddings and whatnot. It's actually off of Gold Flat, so that would be
Right.
where they may have wedding events on various.
yeah,
So that's where it is.
Right. And that gate is on the property line, pretty
Yes.
much, right?
well,
Okay.
it's actually
A little bit inside.
Yeah.
the property line goes a little bit farther out. but,
Right.
I needed to have walkway access. So anyway, so there's the gate there.
Perfect.
And then, and of course everything's fenced here.
Right.
Hey,
It's all,
Bruce, do you have a dog? Because if you don't, it's really good to have a dog here. I mean, there's critters that come, and I had a 750-pound bear in my backyard one time. So anyway, if you need a dog, I suggest it. So
they're coming to say hi to you, Vic.
Oh, and they poop in the driveway too. But anyway, hey Bruce, I'm gonna try to get over here where you can see me. I'm leaving some stuff. If you don't want me to do it, let me know in the next day or so. But this Rubbermaid shed over here, I've got some drip line stuff if you want for the garden. And then I've got a compost bin out there, which is quite handy if you do composting. And anyway, and then there's, in that taller raised bed, there's some nice veggies right now. There's kale and different things that you can eat now. So, and oh, see the standpipe for the garden thing?
Yeah.
I think it's too tall, but I think it needs to be freeze protected, and I do freeze protect things in the winter. If it's only about maybe 28 degrees and isn't going to stay freezing long, then it's probably okay. But anything below that for a long freeze, I usually wrap it with a freeze protecting thing. And the way I do it is I just take a roll of fiberglass, wrap it around the faucet, and take a 5-gallon bucket and just shove it on top. But that one sticks up so much that you might, I'm going to leave some pipe wrap. I have some, I'll leave some for you.
Perfect, thanks. The faucet goes out to the garden. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I think it's due north.
Right.
Do you know what this is, Vic?
I don't know, have no idea.
Such a great piece of land. None of this was here. Well, very little.
Tenants ran into it and broke it.
Uh-huh.
So we dug it up, and rather than put the faucet back on, we capped it off.
Okay, so there's a capped off water faucet right down here.
Right, and it goes, the line goes that way.
That way, okay.
I'm sure it goes to the, I think it goes to the pump house.
Okay, all right.
To the garage, but to the pump house.
Okay,
And it's galvanized.
okay.
And so anyway, I think we got about this far out. We dug and we could see the line going that way.
Okay.
Water line box.
Okay.
And I had a leak, and so they came and fixed it, and they put a box down there. I guess you would call it a transfer box or whatever. Anyway, the water goes out there somewhere. I don't know exactly, but I guess it feeds these faucets here. And that is a weird water line. It's some kind of black stuff they used to use. It works so far, but I don't know. And then the water line from here goes out to the standpipe in the garden.
Okay.
And that's new PVC, brand new, done by Perry's Landscaping, who is great. And then the water line used to go out here to a faucet right there by the madrone tree, but that's disconnected. If he wants to connect it again, he just needs to redo the water line. And then, okay, and then this irrigation box was just fixed. It had a leak. It is galvanized, the pipe. So the property has a combination of PVC, galvanized, and black weird stuff. So that box has, anyway, it's in there. And also, you can see the pipe goes to the swamp cooler.
Right.
I'll turn that off so it doesn't freeze and probably drain it.
Okay,
And
that's good.
that swamp cooler is not that old. I think it just weathered.
Right.
Trash is picked up on Tuesday morning, so I put it out Monday night. And there's a green waste, and then there's a recycle and a trash. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah, you can see there they are.
There they are. That's the trash guy.
A water line out there, a little bit past where he's parked, about that over there across the street, and that's the NID water. And so if you ever want to cook up to the water, you can. It's expensive, and you have a water bill, and you got chemicals. So I just say keep the well. But anyway, it might help your insurance because you've got the water right there for fire protection. Okay. And as far as the mailbox goes, they won't let me put a mailbox right out here at the driveway. I tried. So you have to go down the street, and there's a big blue house. It's the rehab center, and right there there's a bank of mailboxes, and yours is going to be the largest one. It says 181 on it, and it's the largest mailbox.
Great. Will you leave the key then for it?
There's no key.
Oh, there's no key?
It's the old-fashioned.
Oh, okay.
It's the old-fashioned kind.
Oh, okay.
You know, I do want to tell you, I know there's crime everywhere, but I've always felt so safe here, and it's very quiet and safe, and I've never worried about it. In fact, I hardly ever locked my door. I know that's crazy, but that's another reason I have a big dog. It's in the tool room here next to the garage. I've got a dresser that has a whole bunch of plumbing and electrical parts, just miscellaneous things that are kind of nice to have if you have a leak or whatever. But I can leave them or I can take them to the dump. It's up to you. You can let me know.
I think you can probably just leave anything that's like mechanical. You can probably just
and
leave.
then I also on the bench I've got a bunch of miscellaneous screws and nuts and stuff. Those are also nice to have.
Yeah, you should just leave that kind of stuff.
Sort through those and leave some. And then in the garage in the tool room I've got some those black plastic shelving that break down, but that's really handy for putting stuff, and if you don't want them they just fold up and break down, but they're good for storing things on.
Perfect.
Okay, and I'm going to leave you paint that matches the floor in the apartment, and then pretty much everything else I'll haul off.
Great.
And I might leave a few things like fix-all or things like that you can use. So anyway.
Perfect.
2 almond trees, a walnut tree, English walnut, apple tree, pear tree, persimmon, and then all the grapes. And so they're anyway, just so you know that you know those are the trees. I guess I should point them out to you, but I guess you'll figure out which is which. And then here in this little area here, there's they were here when I moved in. There's like an apple and a plum or something, but they haven't been taken care of. Okay, let's see. Oh, leaving it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just leave the refrigerator.
Yeah, it's a nice refrigerator actually.
Yeah.
And the refrigerator in the kitchen is brand new.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
okay.
Yeah, leave the refrigerator. Still use them.
I hope you love it as much as I do, and I know there's been a lot of negative stuff with all the inspections and everything, but it's a really well-built house. I had a friend call up and look, and that instead of most of it being built with 2x4s, it was built with full dimension 2x6s, which is pretty amazing. So it's really a well-built house, and I just want you to know that. And I've never had any problem with the electrical, plumbing, leaks, nothing like that. And so I just want to let you know that it is a nice place and have good neighbors. I've only got one neighbor right here, and then the Shrams in the back, and they're wonderful. And it's three brothers in their 70s. And so anyway, I hope you like it.